much like an 18th century building you see in Kyoto, because that's a lot. So that's happening right now. This is a private temple for the feudal lords. And like this way, because
刚刚那个住持就说，日本的这种宗教这种艺术品里面，它没有固定的形象，就不像是那些天主教、基督教有固定的形象。然后它这里面那些鹅其实代表的是人的生活，中国文人生活图。然后据说这种图像是孔子所说的儒家这种文人是要应该怎么样安排自己的生活，然后在日本的这些寺庙或者是城堡里面其实是非常受欢迎的一种艺术作品。刚刚住持说，在日本文化里面有一种叫做 no center 的一个理念，就是比如说这个花园，它其实并没有一个中心点，并不是说围绕着一个什么中心点展开，而是它整一个花园就是一个整体的过程，在你参观浏览的过程中，它本身每一处都是它的重点。So we're in the Shunkoin temple. Yeah, we just had like a very inspiring Zen experience. And then, so you mentioned like you live in like US for a while, right?
I was living there about 7.5 years. Yeah, yeah.
And then when did you like move back?
I moved back here. I don't want to talk about it, but it's 20 years ago.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
So how do you find the difference, like the lifestyle?
I mean, like, for example, here, because of my family tradition, in a way that this is about more preserving the old traditional way, but US is more about moving forward, you know, keep moving forward, right? It's almost like a shark or tuna fish, keep moving forward. That's how keep living, you know, how keep them alive. Japan, for example, there's more old stuff. So, you know, when they feel like it went too far, there's a place to come back. That's, I feel like that's a big difference. But I don't say it's better or worse, because both are exciting. That's a human way of living too. So
yeah. And mentioning about the shame-based culture in Japan, I also observe like the day life in Japan is completely different as the like nightlife, and people are more like suppressed or like feel a lot of pressure during daytime. Like you said, they're seeking a way for outlet, for like a relief, right? Are they still looking for just outlet like alcohol or like, or is there a new movement or new trend like meditation or anything?
I feel like that's, you know, the outlet is, for example, like a game or anime, metaverse kind of thing. Metaverse or, you know, something like that, those kind of things. I think they're looking for something, you know, like a alternative ego kind of thing, you know? Like, it's kind of like this is my life, but they're looking for some escape in a different place. Like, you know, it can be 2D, you know, not like an actual 3D world, but 2D or in a digital world. But alcohol thing is probably much older generation, you know. I think that, you know, alcoholism in Japan is a kind of serious issue.
But you don't see the, like, younger people are using meditation as a way to feel relief, right?
This is quite a minority. Some people might do it, like some subcultural community in social media.
Then how would you suggest people like you know, like there are a lot of like depressed, right? Like, or burnout in career life. And then how would you think, is there a way, or maybe meditation is the way to go?
There's so many things that I don't say that meditation is the solution, but I think that there's so many like a part of the society we have to improve, because like, you know, there's a kind of isolation things in the common, and also parents, both of them are working right now, so you know, even they're coming back home, there's nothing, nobody waiting. And also like cram schools, you know, so after school they rush into the cram school, and it's always busy. And then once again, the social media, there's a peer pressure coming from there too. So there's all kind of thing there, right? Yeah. So it's not really one solution change everything. It's like a whole package thing. It's maybe we can suggest them, this is a way, you know, maybe you can add this one, you can try to see what's happened. That's why I never say this is the one solution that you solve everything. It's really about, this is just, you know, open-ended experiment, you know, because each generation, we live in a completely different society, different, you know, environment. So, you know, then also like, you know, the digital native, we're like different.
Yes.
Like a generative AI thing, I'm pretty bad at it, which
How would you define success? Like with all your life experience?
I don't know what the success is. That's the thing. Is once again, it's good and bad. It's just a subjective, human perspective, right? So as long as feel like there's a home to come back, I feel like that's that's really the thing. Also of course success in a way that there's some material part that's important to sustain your everyday life, but in the end, I really enjoy what I do. I think that's also another thing, that I enjoy what you do as a work. That's really important. But sometimes it's really hard to find. Be honest. Like at the beginning, sometimes I don't like what I do too. So, but keep doing it, and then you start feeling like finding the meanings eventually. But it's not like you try to add meaning on your own right now, because purpose-oriented business, whatever people talk about it, feel like they always kind of, this is my purpose, I need to keep going this way, that way. But purpose is not defined by yourself. Actually, purpose is defined by somebody else, because you do something and people look enjoying it, they're happy. That's that's how you find a purpose, right? But at the same time, from what you do, you probably want to have some financial resources sustain your life, because otherwise without that you lose everything. So yeah.
So this can be like a tool, like we need to use it, but not the end goal, right?
Just a tool to sustain your family, just a tool to have a good education, or provide a good quality of work to other people. So it's not like just make money, that's a purpose. It's not like that. Yeah.